Hey, it's us. We missed last week. Somebody's rolling a cart in front of our store. So that's what that racket is.
It's kind of a Thanksgiving hangover.
Yeah.
And just too tired
We
to
were tired.
do anything.
And yeah, so we don't have a whole lot. Well, we do have some new stuff in the shop because it has been 2 weeks. We should be getting some more new stuff in, hopefully next week. If you just noticed that like airplane noise went quiet, it was my poor, sad laptop, which is messed up right now. So I'm having a little trouble working on stuff because nothing works. Yeah. So it just shut itself down finally. But
Oh, I did finish my Satsuma street. It's at the house because I haven't figured out how I'm going to like completely finish it. I did start a new one, which is actually one of our new patterns. So here's our new pattern from Pickle Designs. It's a little Hanukkah set. You get 3 in the thing, and I'm working on the It's Lit menorah one. We're gonna hang that up in the shop because Hanukkah, well, by the time this post, Hanukkah's already started. It starts December 2nd, I think. So we're gonna have a little Hanukkah thing. I'm not sure how I'm gonna finish this. It might just be like on in a little frame or something like that. That I finish it. The pattern itself, a couple of the candles are missing their floss numbers, so I messaged the designer and she's getting back to me on those because there was just a little bit of a mix-up before they send it to their publisher and or whatever, however they do it. So yeah, a little bit of a mix-up. If you are ordering this, I'll let you know. If I get the information by the time we post this, I'll just put it in the notes. So.
And I guess the other new patterns that we got, we'll show those off since we're doing new things. Glitter Village.
Oh, you're working on your thing.
2. Oh,
show
yeah.
your whip.
I'm working on Waxing Moon's Designs Winter House. Doesn't look like much
Which we already showed on here, I think last time we made a video.
I think so, yeah, because I had just started it. But this time, yep, I've almost got the frame done. I haven't had a whole lot of time to sit and stitch, which is just sort of usual for me, and I'm a slow stitcher anyway. But yeah, it ought to be, I'm excited to get it going. I'm working on an 18 count linen, like a raw linen, which is really interesting. It's a very loose weave, so I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out. But at least it's an 18 count and I'm not going totally blind. I did go buy readers to wear when I'm stitching though.
It's happening.
It's happening. Because if I try to do smaller counts, I get close and then it goes out of focus. So get a little bit of
Pause this for a second. I'm gonna grab my. I started on another one. I'm doing I guess it's a model for it. I switched out all the colors, but I'm doing Summer House Stitchworks Winter Cometh. Cause look, there's a little crow.
And we've been making Game of Thrones jokes.
Yes. I'm not even a Game of Thrones fan. It's just funny. I started doing this on. It's an even weave, and I can't remember what count it is. 28.
28.
So I started kind of in the middle, and I switched the colors, and I'm already like one thing off, and I don't know how, because the numbers all match up, so I don't know what I did wrong.
It may just have a little weird spots in it.
Yeah, maybe. So I switched the colors out to Weeks Dye Works. I'm using Fathom, Dolphin, and Garrison Green, because it's just 3 solid colors. Pattern calls for DMC, but I don't know, I felt like doing something different. So I'm not only doing a linen thing, but I'm also doing individual stitches instead of just going across like I normally do. So yeah, I'm also venturing into linens and seeing how I like it.
Yep.
Well, it's not a linen, it's even weave, but you know what I mean.
Close enough. Also, we got in project bags. So I like using these personally for my own project bags, and I know a lot of people buy the sewn ones, but I like these because I can see through them. Or make them, yeah. If I have more time to practice with my sewing machine, I might try to make some.
Yeah, like I keep
these are the little mesh bags. Of course, the zipper is messed up, so we have the large size, and then we also have a smaller size, which comes in
it's like a medium, I guess.
Lovely variety of colors here. Very exciting.
There we go.
So we do have those, and they're great for sticking projects in if you're kitting something up and gonna just like stick it in a drawer until you're ready to do it. This is the perfect place to do that.
We have some new patterns in addition to the Pickle Barrel. We have Glitter House 2, which is
from
pink.
Glitter Village, from Country Cottage.
If you already pre-ordered these, we should have contacted you already about them. If not, we've got a bunch, so we've got a lot.
Just let us know.
Because we ordered them from different sources just to make sure we didn't run out. We also have Little House Needleworks Sugar and Spice, which
That
is
was
really
super
cute. I
cute.
may have to do a model for that one too. Considering I don't really like Christmas that much, I'm like, oh, these are so cute. I need to make them.
Yeah.
Granted, Hanukkah is not Christmas, but making holiday
Winter
stuff.
holidays. We also got these neat little candles, and they have a remote control, so flickers.
Ooh.
It's very exciting.
We put them in the window and a couple spots in the shop that are a little bit darker, just so they.
Yep. Get a little visual
Fancy, I guess.
interest going on there. That's about all I can think of. We're about to get a shipment of stuff that's like a restock of some of our DMCs that we're running low on, and some other like scissors and
Yes.
stuff like that. So if you're looking for a neat pair of embroidery scissors, we should be getting some in. I'm probably going to put them on the website too whenever we get them up. And what else have we gotten in new? This is what happens when we go like skip a week. We're like, what have we
really
talked about?
We didn't really get anything in last week that I remember. Or at least nothing,
I don't
not too much
remember
stuff.
either, but
It was my birthday,
Happy late
15th.
how old am I?
33. I'm 33 now.
I have to think really hard.
I don't know.
I'm getting toward a round number, so it's a little easier to remember.
I only remember my birthday, like the actual date when it ends in a 5, because I was born in 85. So I'm like, oh, I know that. I have math issues.
Yeah.
But
I just subtract 1 from the current year. So
oh yeah, yours. Yeah,
I
because you're
was born in
79.
'79, so that's how I do my mental math with that. What else do we have to talk about? I can't think of anything.
Our Black Friday was kind of sabotaged because it was the Civil War game between Oregon State and Oregon University, and
Yeah.
it was held here.
It was held here in
So,
Corvallis,
nobody was in town. They were all at the game.
Yeah, downtown was just deserted.
We kind of wish we had stayed home.
I know.
At least we could have just slept. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We thought we'd give it a shot.
So now we know. We'll see if next year,
Yeah,
as long as they're not doing Civil War on Black Friday
Yeah.
again, maybe next year will be better. But, yep.
That was just bad timing.
Yeah, it was. We decorated the front window for Christmas, and it's super cute. We'll have to try to take a picture of it. It's kind of hard to get a good picture through the window because
We get a lot of glare.
there's a lot of glare. Our awning doesn't quite cover far enough to block the sky's glare. Even if it's really cloudy outside, there's still just like a big
It's like
blue
the
glare
perfect
on there.
angle right on there. Oh,
And-
we had our little ornament class.
Oh yeah, we did. We did the ornament class. We'll insert a picture here of the finished ornaments we did. It was pretty small. We just had one person show up, but it was
Yeah,
fun.
we had somebody else, like a couple people call out
Yeah.
last minute, so.
Oh, and we also did our first beginner embroidery
Yeah,
class.
that
which
was
a
actually really well attended.
Yeah, it was. We had 8 people signed up for it, but 2 people called out for various reasons.
Yeah.
So we had 6 people here, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
I was very proud. I taught 7 people technically, how to
Technically,
do a
'cause
French knot, and they
I
got
can't
it
do
really
a French knot.
like on the first try there.
I did a few, if you can see them, on the top of the wick, or the flame there, like the very, very tippy top, has a French knot on it. They don't look as great because I also put blending filament in the things just so they're sparkly. I don't know. How was my work?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm bad at them. I usually do like colonial knot and kind of like do it a different way, and that seems to work. I just try to avoid it as much as possible because I hate it, especially if you're doing it on Ada. I could probably, if I were doing this on an even weave or something,
on a regular cloth, it's easier, I think.
I just couldn't find an even weave that really worked with the colors that are in this, so I just went with some 18 count Ada that I had left over.
Yeah. But yeah, the embroidery class was a lot of fun. I discovered that 2 hours is not quite enough for all the stitches that I taught people how to do, so we may next month maybe a little narrowed down some. We just didn't have time to fully talk about satin stitch, although it's pretty straightforward really. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good class.
Yeah,
and-
if you sign up for one of our classes and can't make it, we'd be happy to just transfer it to your thing to the next one if you could make those.
Yeah.
That way you can still come. It's just
Yeah, we can also issue you
Yeah, we can
a
do
refund
refunds, too.
if you just absolutely don't want to learn.
I think I'm going to change how I do I've only done a handful of the cross-stitch ones because I think most people who come here already know how.
Pretty much.
But we have a few people who are beginners, and I think I might do a sampler like she did with hers, instead of just using the beginner kits that we have, because I think those seem like a little more confusing to really beginner people
Yeah.
that I've noticed. At least using them as a teaching method, not just doing them on their own, because on their own they're fine. I think it's just slightly confusing when you teach with them. 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah.
I might work out something else and maybe make up a simple pattern they can work on, because it's a lot slower than embroidery too.
Yeah.
So embroidery you can get through it pretty quickly, but with the cross stitch one you really just have to sit with it.
And even so with the embroidery, doing a longer line of some of the stitches is a little more complicated, so part of it's just time management, figuring out, it's like, oh, well, we have this many stitches and this much time, and these, people want to do this and practice it quite a bit. But yeah, it worked out really well, and I was very pleased. I was kind of worried because I've never taught a class like that before, and yeah, I was just like anxious about it, but it turned out well.
The other classes I've taught have been like computer basics and stuff like that.
I used to teach English 101. I mean, that's not really the same thing, though.
I did
and I hated that, too. I was not, I have a master's in English, and because I was like, yeah, I'm going to teach university, and then I started teaching as a graduate student, and I hated it. I was like, well.
I did that when I was in my
that.
undergrad, because I was going to be a French professor. Super useful. And they let you TA as an undergrad. It was just like a one course credit each semester or each quarter. We had quarters at that time. And boy, I did not like doing that.
Yeah.
I was fine doing one-on-one teaching, but teaching the class, like we didn't teach every single class. It was just a handful of them. And we like graded their homework and that kind of thing. But
yeah, I was good with tutoring. Like I did writing tutoring and stuff like that, and a little bit of reading tutoring, mostly for ESL students when I was in university, and that I was much better and more comfortable with. It was just controlling a class and figuring out what to talk about for that long in a class. I don't know. I didn't like it.
I also feel like there's different ways people learn, and the way I learned French doesn't always, or any language actually, I don't know, I followed more of the school policy of just the immersion thing, and then doing it like ground up. Like you learn the alphabet first, and then you learn numbers and working it up. Some people just take off more easily if you just learn them like the Duolingo. Like Duolingo is where it's like learning modules where you learn like words for like shopping and that kind of thing instead of doing the basics first. I don't know. Like I prefer to learn how everything sounds first and then how to like put things together. And that just, I didn't know how to teach that, and I don't think that would have been good if I'd gone on to teach. So
I took French in college and I've forgotten all of it. So.
I remember most of it.
I guess I took the classes like after that cutoff point where my brain was like, well, that's it. No more language acquisition.
Well, I did it for I started in the very beginning of high school and did almost 4.5 years of college because I was going to minor in Spanish, which I should have done the opposite way because that would have been more useful. I can understand a good amount of Spanish. It's just answering is not good. And I studied there too. So I got mistaken for a local once. That was something. I was like, oh, okay. Would not have pegged me for a French girl, but...
Somebody rolling their cart by again. I don't know what's going on out there. This is they've been doing it off and on all day. It's just little plastic carts with food stuff on it.
There's that winter thing going on.
Oh, you know what? That's what it is. Corvallis does this Winter's Eve. It's like a charity event every year. And
it's probably that.
That's
because they're right, like catty corner from where we are.
Yeah, there's one of the streets is blocked off. The whole block is blocked off to put up a giant tent. But yeah, so that's that. I should probably figure out what that's about, what it's for. I know it's a charity event. I just don't know what.
I keep seeing signs for it, and I don't pay attention because
Yeah.
Why would I? That's smart.
I don't pay attention either. But anywho, that's what that is. But yeah,
That's about it.
that's about it.
We're restocking our Satsuma Street holiday stuff.
We need to reorder some Sublime stitching.
'Cause
There was a
I
disaster.
tripped when I was coming back in, and I had a big thing of pop in my hand. I tripped and spilled it on the stuff I was inventorying. Yeah.
It was like the day before Thanksgiving too,
Mhm.
so she texted me about that when I was at like the grocery
Costco
store
or something.
hell. And
Sorry.
sorry, my phone is dying, so I
should wrap this up.
should wrap this up.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so that was fun.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to.
They're fine.
They're
It's just
salvageable.
the packaging is kind of like,
Yeah.
it looks like it's tap
So
water
we'll probably
on it,
knock
so.
a percentage off there just because they look bad on the outside.
Yeah, but we do need to order some new stuff from them, and I'm trying to get some more embroidery patterns in too, because people were showing a lot of interest after the class
Yeah.
in particular, and hopefully we can get more people learning how to embroider in Corvallis and the surrounding area. Come in. The next class is going to be December 18th,
I think so.
and you can find information on it on our website and how to reserve your spot.
The beginner cross stitch class will be December 4th.
I think it's the 4th.
Yeah.
It's the first Tuesday. in
First and
December.
last Tuesdays, although this month, or next month, excuse me, will be the second to last Tuesday because the last, or Tuesday is, I think, Christmas.
Yeah, it's. right
She's not
around
going to be
Christmas.
here. She's going to be in Texas.
I'm gonna
It's
be in
also
Texas.
Christmas, so why would we be open?
Yep. And
We'll have our, I'm going to make a post with our holiday hours for this month. Because we'll obviously be closed Christmas, and then we'll also be,
we'll be closed New Year's Eve and
Close-
New Year's Day
yeah.
also. And
yeah.
not sure about the week after Christmas. We'll just have to see. I don't know how busy it's going to be, so we may just need to take a couple of days and see
We
what
may
the-
take some time off to do some inventory or something like that, just to get everything switched around how we want it to be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. So,
New Year's is more of a thing with her husband's
yeah,
family.
My husband's family.
So
We do New Year's celebrations, so we're definitely going to be closed New Year's Day. And we fly back New Year's Eve, so.
yeah, I think I work at the library those days. Not New Year's Day, but New Year's Eve. I think I've got a couple hours there.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for watching.
Yep.
Be sure to subscribe and like and do all that stuff that YouTubers tell you should do to their videos. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.